All right, today we are taking things one step further. So instead of having binomials times binomials, we are going to do trinomials times trinomials. And again, trinomial means three terms. So when you break them up like number one, you will have three different distribution problems and then you will combine like terms. So this again, I know this is super long and tedious, but this will be the last part we do for this. It won't go any further than this, so this is as long as these problems will get. So if we look at number one, we start out, we have x squared that's distributing, then x, and then 2. So if we start with our x squared times x squared, we have the same base, so we're going to add our exponents, gives us x to the fourth. Then we have x squared times x, which will give you x to the third. And then we have x squared times 3, which will give us 3x squared. Plus, now we have to distribute our x. X times x squared is x to the third, plus x times x, which is x squared, plus x times 3, which is 3x. And then finally, we will distribute the 2. 2 times x squared is 2x squared, plus 2 times x is 2x, plus 2 times 3, which is 6. Now we have a really long combining like terms problem. So, first thing we will do is combine all of our x to the fourths. There is only one of those, so we will bring that down in our answer. Then we will look for all of our x to the thirds. There is 1x to the third plus 1x to the third, so we have 2x to the thirds. Then we're going to combine our x squareds. So we have 3x to the square, 3x squared, or 3x to the second, plus x to the second. So that gives us 4x to the seconds. And then our x's, we have 3x and 2x, so that will give us 5x. And then finally, if we slow down, I missed one of our x squared terms. So I'm going to erase this and go back. We have 3x to the squared, 3x squared, 1x squared, and 2x squared. So 2 plus 1 plus 3 should give us 6x squareds. Then we have our x's. We have 3x plus 2x, which is 5, and then finally we have plus 6. So again, sorry if I confused you there, but here's our final answer. X to the fourth power plus 2x to the third plus 6x squared plus 5x plus 6. All right, if we look at number 2, let me zoom in a little so you can see it close. This is the trinomial times the trinomial. You see we have x squared plus x plus 2 times a quantity x squared plus x plus 3. So just like we did with binomials, we're going to split our first trinomial into 3 terms and then distribute them into the second trinomial. So I'm going to draw a line here and a line here. First thing I'm going to do is we'll have x squared going into the second trinomial, plus x into the trinomial, plus 2 into the trinomial. Let's make sure that's all in the screen. And if we look at this one, just like yesterday, I did this again on purpose. When you break that up, it gives us the same thing here that we had up in number 1 as our initial problem. So we don't actually need to solve this one. We already know our answer, so we can just bring down the same answer from number 1 to number 2. And we are done that one. We should have the same answer for those 2. Okay, moving on to number 3. 3 is just like number 2, so our first step is to break the first trinomial up to have 3 different distribution problems that we will have to do. So, first thing we'll do is take our first term, x squared, and we're going to put that, or set up distribution into the second trinomial, which is plus 3x plus 7. Then we'll take our middle term, so plus 2x, times x squared plus 3x plus 7. And then we'll take our last term, which is plus 4 times it. Let me make sure that all fits. I'm going to have to zoom out a little for you. Okay, now we need to distribute all of that in. So we'll start with our x squared. X squared times x squared is x to the fourth. X squared times 3x is 3x to the third. X squared times 7 is 7x squared. Then our 2x. 2x times x squared is 2x to the third, plus 2x times 3x is 6x squared, plus 2x times 7 is 14x. Then our last term. 4 times x squared is 4x squared, plus 4 times 3x is 12x, plus 4 times 7 is 28. So there is our long answer, and we will now combine our like terms. So there's no other x to the fourths, so we'll put x to the fourth in our answer. The x to the thirds, there's only 2 of them, so 3 plus 2 is 5x to the thirds. Our x squareds, there's 1, 2, 3 different terms, so 7 plus 6 plus 4. That will give us 17 x squareds. And then finally we have our x's. 14 and 12 will give us 26x and then plus 28. And that is our final answer there. Again, all of our exponents are different, so nothing can be combined any further. That is the last one we're going to do together.